Okay, here we are, man. This is part 2. This is the review portion. And I was saying earlier that we need a revival. We need somehow to get back to great music like this. I mean, we've been shown there's a blueprint. We know how. There's great musicians. There's great talent out there. Maybe not the exact same thing, but something on this magnitude at least, you know? So whatever is stopping you, whoever is stopping you, get that shit handled. Figure it out. Figure it out. We need great musicianship, great showmanship, great creativity, all of that culminating in magnificent performances like this. It's what we need, man. You know, I know times have changed, but I'm talking about the magnitude of the talent, the magnitude of the performance, you know, the magnitude of the creativity and everything else that the Who gave us, you know. Yeah, man, that's what we need. That's my point. All right, so let me get off of that topic. What I'm going to do here, man, going into the review here, I just want a little background on the Isle of Wight, this fantastic festival. 600,000 people, man, up at 2 a.m. just to check out the Who, and lively as well, you know. Fantastic. What a moment in time, man. These great moments in time. All right, so let's do a little read here, man. I'm just this page is slow as hell today. I'm just opening up the Wikipedia page here. I think I got too many open, that's why. Okay, there it is. So, man, the Isle of Wight Festival. The Isle of Wight Festival is a British music festival which takes place annually in Newport on the Isle of Wight in England. It was originally a counterculture event held from 68 to 1970. The 1970 event was by far the largest of these early festivals, and the unexpectedly high attendance levels led in 1971 to Parliament adding a section to the Isle of Wight County Council Act in 1971, preventing overnight open-air gatherings of more than 5,000 people on the island without a special license from the council. The event was revived in 2002. So, the Isle of Wight Festival in 1970. This event was held between the 26th and the 30th August 1970 at Afton Down. Attendance has been estimated by the Guinness Book of Records to have been 600,000 or even 700,000 due to an announcement by British Rail at that time concerning the amount of sold ferry tickets. Although promoter Ray Falk has said he believes it to have been only half of that. It was widely reported on due to its lineup and extremely high attendance. Acts included Jimi Hendrix, Miles Davis, Jethro Tull, 10 Years After, Chicago, The Doors, Lighthouse, The Who set produced a live album, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Moody Blues, Joan Baez, Free, Joni Mitchell, Leonard Cohen, Chris Christopherson, Donovan, John Sebastian, Terry Reid, Taste, and Sean Phillips. Man, what a booking that is. You guys had it so good back then. If you were there, let me know. So, The Who. The Who live at the Isle of Wight. The Who live at the Isle of Wight Festival is a double live album by The Who, recorded at the Isle of Wight Festival August 29, 1970, and released in 1996. A DVD of the concert was also released for the first time in 96. Overview. The Who were 1 year and 3 months into their Tommy tour when they played their second engagement at the Isle of Wight. As in '69, they played most of their famous rock opera, which by this time was quite familiar to the festival crowd. Huge spotlights bathed the audience of some 600,000 attendees, and as The Who's tour manager John Wolford recalls, attracted even moth and flying nocturnal animals on the island. The Who started this famous concert at 2 a.m. By August of 1970, Pete Townshend was already introducing new songs to the set list, including Water, I Don't Even Know Myself, and Naked Eyes. These songs, which were being recorded at the time of the festival, were intended for an upcoming project known as Lifehouse. Although Lifehouse was eventually abandoned, the sessions paved the way to The Who's classic album, Who's Next? The Who also performed some live staples such as Substitute, My Generation, Magic Bus, I Can't Explain, and the perennial covers of Shakin' All Over and Summertime Blues. Okay, yeah, let's read this bottom part. Revived festival details. The event was revived in 2002 at the Seaclose Park, a recreation ground on the outskirts of Newport. It's been held annually since that year, progressively extending itself northwards beyond Seaclose Park along the fields of the eastern Medina Valley. Many notable artists have performed since its revival, including The Stones, Amy Winehouse, The Crazy World of Arthur Brown, Paul McCartney, Boy George, Donovan, Ray Davies, Robert Plant, Queen. No, way too many to read. No, we are not reading all of this. Yeah, so many acts, man. It was sponsored by Nokia from 2004 to 2006. The promoters of the event now are Solo Promoters Limited. Okay, man. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna read all of these acts, man. Fleetwood Mac, REM. Yeah, it just keeps going on and on. The Police, Bryan Adams. Done. So that's it, man. That's Wikipedia Song Fact info on the Isle of Wight and The Who at the Isle of Wight. Man, what an incredible event. And again, I want to hear from you if you were there. I want to know what it was like, how you felt. Did you feel the atmosphere? Did you feel that you were a part of something great that's just going to go down in history? How are you feeling? Also tell me about your struggles to get there. Did you quit your job? Did you hitchhike? Did you bring your own camping gear? What was the weather like? How were you by the time you left? Your state of mind, your attitude, your feeling. Did you feel that you experienced something colossal that you'll always remember? Tell me everything about it, and take as much time as write as much as you want to write. Don't write me a damn novel, but put it in a really decent, I don't know, 3 or 4 paragraphs if you need to. You know what I'm saying? Just give it to me so that my mind can wrap around it and I could literally put myself in your eyes and into your emotions. So elaborate. Don't write a novel, but definitely break it down for me. I want to experience it. All right. So, hey, that was fantastic, man. So one more Who performance to go, and that's going to be in the form of the 9/11 benefit concert. Willie Russo sent me the link. It's about 28 to 30 minutes long, and so between that and then the review to follow, it'll be about an hour. So it's about around the same length and time as a complimentary quad would be. So that's going to be coming a little later this afternoon. Shout out to my supervisor, Steven. Steven, thank you, man. Thank you for letting me skip out early. He's letting me skip out again just to cover this 9/11 benefit. I forgot to tell him that I actually attached the 9/11 benefit. The Isle of Wight was supposed to be the last, and I forgot to mention it. So he gives me this look, and he's like, all right, man, you can skip out one more time. Hey, that's all I need. So, Steven, thank you, man. You're the shit. So, yeah, speaking of quads, I got Charles's quad coming up next. Of course, I'm not going to be able to hit it today. Probably tomorrow. I want to get some quads done. I know Charles. I know there's Ford. I know there's John. I'm just going off the top of my head here. As well, patrons who have quads in the chute. I am going to be getting in touch with you personally by private message. I haven't had a chance to get to it yet, so that we can fine-tooth comb the whole complimentary quad process. I don't want to have whole shit ton of quads in the chute for one patron. No, one quad per patron at a time, so that I can have control over this and make enough room for my new channel. So I want to knock that out. So every single patron that I have complimentary quads for, especially if it's more than one in the chute, I will be getting in touch with you so that we can kind of make some arrangements. All right, so that's what I'm going to be doing going forward where it comes to conducting myself where complimentary quads are concerned. It's gotten out of hand. I allowed it to get that way. The record is 17. One patron has 17 complimentary quads on the books, so it can get a little out of control. None of that anymore. What is my next? Okay, yeah, Bob Dylan. I want to first say thank you very much to the patrons again for leading me through the Who month. I was really overwhelmed at the beginning and I didn't know where to start, and I kind of had a stalemate. My mind shut down because I just didn't know where to begin. So the patrons took me by the hand and they led me. Do this, 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 and this. These are the essentials, you know, hit these marks. And so thank you for that, man, because now we've got a really, really good structure and a way to proceed into Bob Dylan month, because Bob Dylan, man, I think that his catalog is even more vast than the Who's, probably even more vast than Neil Young. I was facing the same issue with Neil Young, so I said going forward after Neil Young, especially if I hit up a group like the Who, I want to be prepared. So we mapped out a really, really good system between myself and the patrons of how I should proceed. So now that we've got this system in place, where it comes to Bob Dylan coming up in May, I'm going to, first thing tomorrow morning, send you out a Bob Dylan questionnaire, a poll of where to go, how to start, what do I start with first. And don't give me a whole bunch of answers, okay? One, just say start here, right? Or do this, you know, but don't give me a whole bunch of things, because now times 50, now it's defeated the purpose and I'm still stuck, I'm still overwhelmed. So patrons, one answer when I ask you, where do I start with Bob Dylan, okay? As you know, of course, I got the new channel coming up in a couple of days. I'm making room for it. You know, I got a lot of subscribers, and more than half of them are really asking me to do reactions to different genres and different types of music. And so, yeah, okay, I'm bending. So I'm going to do that for you. This is all for you, right? Patrons and subscribers who want me to do something different. So it took over a year, but here I am lamenting. So this is for you. All right. Yeah, so those are my notes. Where are we, man? This is, we're at the 30th. It's Thursday. Okay, Led Zeppelin is a couple of days away. And then my first reaction on my new channel, that's going out to Randy. That's going to be the first couple of days of the new month. It won't fall on exactly the first day or so. But once it does drop, it's going to drop hard, because I'm going to do a whole bunch of reactions and then post a whole bunch of them. So you're going to get probably 5 to 10 reactions dropping within a day or so. So don't worry about that. It's going to be a slow grind, and then all of a sudden a hard drop on the new channel. And I'm going to be hitting all kinds of different variety of things. Hey man, and that's it. That is my notes, my updates, my thank yous, and my appreciation. Who month. One more to go later on today when I skip out of work early. Thank you again, Stephen. And I'm going to be hitting the 911 benefit concert. So thank you very much for Who Month. Hope you enjoyed Who Month. One more to go. But yeah, you know, Isle of Wight is the kind of unofficial last one. But the 911 benefit is coming right after this. So I'm going to clock out, go to work, and then I'll see you guys in the 911 benefit concert. Peace.